Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Before starting my video, if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please do. And do not forget to turn on notifications because I'm here every day for you. Alright, in this lesson, I'm going to teach you dependency injection and with all details. Before start explanations, I'm going to create a new project because the other project program says file a little bit messed up. I'm not gonna touch them. Let's create a new project. Alright. By the way, I didn't do my GitHub push, I guess. Let me have a look quickly. If I didn't, I need to do that as well. Where is my branch? No. Project, where is my window? Not you. Yep, Git changes. Here we go. Alright, I didn't. Alright, we need to make a push. Let's have a look. Manage branches. Custom route handler. What is the last one is middleware, right? Okay. Let's add middleware. Okay. Let's commit all. Push them all to the remote repository. I guess all done. Perfect. Okay. Let's continue where we left. Okay. I'm going to create a new project now. Add new project. It is going to be MVC again. Let's say um, dependency injection. Or I'm going to give a general name, new project, because I'm not going to create a new one for further lessons. Let's next and create. Now I'm going to make a startup project. This one, where's my set a startup, and let's scope to this. Alright, let's close everything which is irrelevant. Alright, let's create a new class because I'm gonna work on a new class. Dependency injection. Or should I work on a controller? Let's go back to controller. Create a controller. Yep, let's work on controller. Let's add TI controller. Dependency injection of TI controller. Let's edit. Perfect. Alright guys. Let's start with the first, what is dependency? I'm going to show dependency with an example. To do that, first of all, I'm going to create a couple of classes just down our controller. Okay. Let's say public select bus. This is going to be really easy examples, but I assume you're going to understand very well with these examples. It is going to void. All right. What void? This is not method. This is class. Sorry, guys. Okay. Now I'm going to create my class. Public void. Let's say let's go. All right. Console write line. I am going by bus. Now I'm going to create another class. Select bicycle. And I'm going by bicycle. Alright. Now I'm create another class which is going to consume select bus or select bicycle. Let's say, okay, now let's create our consumer class. let's say let's go holiday, or should I, let's make holiday. Okay, it's going to be a better name, I guess. Holiday. Perfect. All right. If this method choose to use bus, what we're gonna do? We're going to create a new object here, right? How can we do that then? All we need to do is let's create our let's go method, and let's say, okay, var vehicle new select bicycle. All right, and this vehicle, let's go. This is how we using um, our methods for this scenario. But what is the problem with that? Let's open my board. In this section, as you can see, our make holiday class have to use new select bicycle. So we have a problem here. What kind of problem? There is a dependency here. What kind of dependency is that? Our make holiday class is a dependent of select bicycle. So what does that mean? It means, for example, about a couple of months later, if I add a parameter to this select bicycle, let's add a constructor, okay? Okay, if I add a parameter, just basic, some basic thing, what's gonna happen? It's gone. We're going to get an exception here. So we have to come our source code, okay? We have to give integer value because it is asking us an integer value. So we are touching our source code. It is, you can do this, but according to solid principle, the fifth one, dependency inversion, we shouldn't do that. Just imagine we have just one method here, one class here, one object here. What if I have 1,000 object using select bicycle object? So what's gonna happen? I have to change one by one all classes, all objects. This is unacceptable if you are creating a professional, scalable, expandable project. Alright? Now I'm going to delete this structure. Alright, the main important thing is not to touch our source code. Alright, oh, what's happening? So we're in a problem. Okay, everything seems normal. Uh, so what we can do? How we can get rid of this dependency? Let's type here a small note. Okay, we should use inversion of control, and to activate inversion of control we should use dependency injection to make dependency inversion. What is the inversion? What is the flow of dependency in this circumstances? Our current flow is like that. So our main object has a dependency on sub-object. So we have to make it reverse. We need to change direction of dependency to the developer. Okay, we in this scenario, our select bicycle or select bus is in charge. We have to be in charge. We need to select what we want. Okay, let's continue. Just keep this section in your on your mind. Okay, we a couple of minutes later we will come back. What is inversion of control and dependency injection? Okay, let's continue with our um, dependency inversion and dependency. How we can get rid of this dependency a little bit more. Okay. All right. First of all, first of all, we need to use abstraction, right? This two vehicle is a vehicle, right? So what if I create another interface, public interface, I vehicle, all right? And if I define my let's go method here, all I need to do is I'm going to mark my vehicles with I vehicle interface. It means my select bus is a vehicle, my select bicycle is a vehicle, and they are using both I vehicle interface. All I need to do is, guys, create a constructor, and give my I vehicle as a parameter. This is the key method. If you would like to get rid of dependency in your codes, stop using new keyword to create new objects. Always try to use, let's delete it. Always try to use, try to bring your object using parameters. Okay, let's say I vehicle. Perfect. So now what's going to happen now? We still don't know about dependency injection, so I'm going to make this happen much more basic way. Okay, let's go our controller. I'm going to use this main object in my controller. Okay, let's come back here. Var holiday. I'm going to create a new holiday, which is I'm going to use now a new keyboard, which is still this is not a good way, but we are trying to create our own way. Okay, new make holiday, and it is asking us a parameter. Now I'm going to create a new, for example, select bus, right? I'm going to go a holiday. Why we couldn't get our method? Let's have a look. Oh, we didn't add our property. We call the vehicle interface, but we didn't use it. Let's add our. It's not going to be public. Let's say private read only I vehicle, and its vehicle must be vehicle. All right. Let's create our method now. Okay. Public. Let's go method. Control D. Vehicle dot. Let's go. So what does that mean? I'm going to create a make holiday class. Okay. And this make holiday class, it is asking a vehicle. Okay. And this is the point. Make holiday class doesn't know which kind of vehicle we going to choose. This is important. Now there is no dependency on any vehicle. All right. Then we able to use our let's go method using our new variable, which is vehicle. Okay. Let's go back now. Okay, holiday dot let's go method, and all done. Perfect. I'm going to put a breakpoint here now, and I'm going to run the application. Actually, this is not home controller. Probably it's not gonna work now. Let's stop the application. Let's go our program CS. I'm gonna change it with DI. Yep, let's run. Yep, here we go. Let's open our console. F11. As you can see, I'm going by bus. What if I would like to choose to go with bicycle? All I need to do, I'm going to change, select bicycle, right? Now I'm not gonna try anymore. It is going to be bicycle. I'm going by bicycle, by the way. Okay. So what I have done here, I didn't touch my main code, source code. I didn't touch anything of that. Okay. All I done is I select by bicycle. If I would like to create another vehicle, all I need to do create the vehicle and mark with iVehicle. I'm not touching make holiday again. This is how we are using our how can I say, dependency inversion. Now we change the rule, we change the direction of dependency, but this is not the best way. So we still using new keywords. All right. So in this section, let's go back. We need to use inversion of control and dependency injection. Okay. Let's go our program CS file and let's have a look what is inversion of control and how we able to use dependency injection. All right, let's go our program CS file. All right, guys, as you can see, we have, let me have a look here. We have services here. What is telling? Let's read it. Add services to the container. This word is the primary key for us, container. For the inversion of controller, okay, just consider we have, let me open my board again. Let's think we have a container, all right. We have a container here. Sorry for bad drawings. Let's think this is our container, all right. We have many different services. All right, let's say, first of all, we are adding services dot add db context. We are adding services. For example, we're going to add, let's say, add scope, our classes. Okay, we can add services, another service, whatever it is, services, something. I'm just typing here random because I don't want your mind confused. All you need to do is we are adding services in our program CS file. So where are they going? They are going in a container, guys. Exactly. They are going in a container. So what's gonna happen when they got in a container? Once we need to use those services in our controller or somewhere else, we are calling them. For example, we are telling them, bring me, for example, db context. For example, context, okay. We are telling context dot save or something like that, okay. This is how we are using. If we need our db context class, we never use new db context to have a new context. Instead creating by new, we are calling our container and call our needed class, needed object, and then we are using it. So what does that mean? If I would like to do something about my context, all I need to do, alright, come here, do your options, and it's done. But in this method, you have to go to the source code and change the changes. So it is not the best practice. Alright, I assume you understand how we are using containers, what is the logic behind the containers. Now let's go back. Let's try to add some objects to our container and try to use them. First of all, I'm going to use the basic method, which we are never going to use again, but I would like to show the logic how we add our object to our containers. Services. The first method is add. Okay. So it is asking us to add a service descriptor. Okay. Let's add a new service descriptor. Let's open our bracket. It is want me to give a service type, which is going to be in the circumstances type of, alright, make holiday. Sorry, not make holiday. Um, Actually, it's going to be, let's do, actually, we need to do all of them. Let's start with the select bus, select bicycle, okay. After we select our type, we need to give an object, new select bicycle. What does that mean, guys? Now we add our new object of select bicycle to our container. Alright. Whenever we need our bicycle object, all we need to do, go to our container and we're going to tell our container, bring me any bicycle object. That's it. Alright. So we can do all of them for select bus. Oops. Select bus and make holiday. But as you can see, make holiday is requires a parameter. So we need to give I vehicle. Oh, sorry. New I vehicle. So you can't give an interface with new keyword. So it is asking you to give a select bicycle or select bus. So what are you gonna do now? This is a problem, right? All you need to do is, let's put a comma here. Is there any yeah, we can give, for example, new select bicycle here. But as you can see here, what does that mean? Once we create and make holiday from a container, okay, it is going to create this holiday with a bicycle method. If, for example, a while later, if you would like to change your transportation method, all you need to do is type here select bus instead of make holiday. Alright, but obviously this is not a good practice anyway. So what we supposed to do then? How we add our objects to our container? We have a much more good way. Okay, let's close make them all command. Now I'm going to use 3 different methods. First of all, add singleton. To add an object with the singleton, all you need to do is, okay, select bicycle. That's all. Now you select bicycle, add it to your container. But what is singleton? What does that mean? Why we type here singleton with the add method? So what does that mean? Singleton means, guys, if you add the select bicycle object to your container, it is only going to create one object. Create one object of bicycle. Every time you send a request to the server, the request to the method consuming select bicycle, the container give you the same object. If it is a list of something, you can consider there is a one list, you can add or remove items, but you can't give any, you can't create any empty list again. Okay? But there is a solution to create a new object. Builder.services add scope. Select bicycle. So what is that add scope? If you use add scope method to create object of select bicycle, it is helping you to create objects for every request. Actually, not every request, every HTTP, I can say HTTP protocol, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Basically, if you send a request to the server, every request it's create a new object. Okay. Let's say create object for every request type. It is better. Yeah, every request type. All right. Okay, all right. So, what if I would like to create object for every single request? So what does that mean? So we going to use then services add scoped select bicycle. Sorry, not add scope. My bad. Add transient select bicycle. What does that mean? It creates create objects for every single request. All right, what if I would like to add an object to my container and it has parameter like make holiday? Let's try to edit builder.services add scope make holiday. If I use this make holiday like that, I'm going to get an error message because make holiday method is request. It is requesting an iVehicle interface. Alright, so what's gonna happen? I'm going to get inside this parenthesis and I'm going to use a function method. Let me show you. The second overload is telling us you can use a function. Alright, so with this function, I'm going to add my make holiday with a parameter which is, let's select bicycle. It must be with new parameter. Yeah, perfect. As you can see, this is exactly same with this at method using service descriptor, but this time we used at scoped to add a lifetime. Singleton, transient, and scope add our methods to a kind of lifetime. Okay. As a default, if you use those add methods, as a default, all of them will be singleton. All right, all of them. No question, all of them, they will be a default singleton as a default. But if you use your singleton, scope, or transient, you can manipulate the lifetime. All right. Okay, let's make this all of them again command. Let me show you much more efficient way to create our select bicycle and select bus, because we already have an interface for these two. Okay. Now by the way, I want to make something clarify. I didn't show how to add our objects using dependency injection. We're still working on um, inversion of control to add our objects to our container, right? Let's add builder services, add transient, for example. Let's use this lifetime, service lifetime. Now I want to add iVehicle and, for example, select bicycle. So what does that mean? It is telling us if if you're using, if you call iVehicle interface from our container, let's draw our container here. That's my table, okay. Let's say this is your container. If you go to container and hey container, just give me an iVehicle object, in return you're going to receive a select bicycle. Basically, this configuration makes this data flow. What if we would like to change your method? All you need to do is make a select bus. As you can see, it's very easy. Now, let's go back our DI container. Okay, DI container. Now I'm going to delete this method and add my object using DI containers, and you will understand what's gonna happen. Actually, I already added here, right? iVehicle. Yeah, I already added. This is DI container, by the way. Okay. We inject our iVehicle using constructor of makeHoliday. Okay. So our makeHoliday object doesn't know which object will come when I call iVehicle. To make this configuration, we go in our program CS file, we select our transportation methods. Now it is going to select bus. Alright. Now let's go our TI controller now. Now I'm going to delete this make holiday because we sent select bicycle, right? I'm going to delete it now. Let's call our read only. I'm gonna call my make holiday. Holiday. Yep. Let's create a constructor. Yep. Now I'm going to call my holiday. Let's go. Now I create another dependency injection to call make holiday, but this make holiday doesn't have any interface. Let's go program CS file and add our make holiday here. Builder, services. Let's add scope here right now. Let's add make holiday here. Perfect. Let's try to run our application. We didn't give our parameter to make holiday, but we add our iVehicle here as a transient. Probably it won't be a problem, but let me try to run application here and let's see the result. Let's run it. Let's wait. Alright. Let's bring our console application. F10, F10. I'm going by bus. Why I'm going by bus? Because I select going by bus. But if I would like to change to the bicycle, let's run the application again. As you can see, I didn't touch any of my source code. All of I did, I changed my configuration of program says file. I'm going by bicycle. Alright. I assume you understand everything about this section, how we are able to use dependency injection, how we able to use inversion of control methods. Let's make a quick summary. Okay, let's make a quick summary. To get rid of dependency between the objects, we are using inversion of control. Let's go back. We add our objects to our container. But while we're adding these objects, we also using our interface and abstraction system, okay, to, how can I say, um, to make a generic parameter for our objects, okay, and all we need to do is do our configuration from our program CS file. This is basically what we are doing. All right. Let me have a look my notes. Is there anything should I tell you about dependency injection? Yep, I guess we did everything. Okay, actually we use our dependency injection class level. But if I would like to use this injection, my action, my method level, I'm going to create another action method here. That's public I action result. Say test page. All right. Now I'm going to actually let's make those. I'm going to make this index as well. All I want to make all of them. Yeah. Command line. Okay. All you need to do is, guys, add our make holiday. Okay. Let's say holiday, but I want this my make holiday from services. Now my holiday will come from services. Alright, let's run the application, but to understand it is working, I'm going to close my make holiday configuration. If we get error message, R from services is working. Let's run the application. Hopefully we're going to get an exception here. Yep, here we go. No service type for new project blah blah make holiday has been registered. This is what I'm expecting to have. Let's go back our program CS file, run the application, and let's see the result. Okay, I don't care this page. I'm looking for, because we don't have any view for DI controller, because we are in DI controller. Let me show you. We are in DI controller and we don't have any views for DI controller. That's why we had this error message, as you can see. But important thing is our controller. Let me have a look. As you can see, I'm going by bicycle. We have our method here. It is working, by the way. Okay. Okay, if you would like to see that it is working, let's go back our program CS file. Let's change DI to home and let's go back our home controller. Now I'm going to add my from services, make holiday. Let's add our application here. Let's go. Put breakpoint here, run the application, and let's see the result. Here we go. I'm going by bicycle. It is working anyway. Alright guys, if you would like to use your dependency injection in your views, all you need to do is go your index page, use inject keyword. Okay, first we need to add our namespace. Actually, I'm just gonna type here make holiday and control dot. Yep, namespace has been arrived, and let's say holiday is a variable name. All I need to do is add holiday. Where's my holiday? Why we have error here? What's the problem with you? Unexpected to following the inject directive. Alright, I'm going to use full name then. Let's delete it. New project dot controller dot make holiday, enter. Oh, we need to give a name. Holiday. Yep, it's working now. Okay. Let's say holiday dot let's go. This is how it is working. Alright, let's have a look and commit a void to object. Alright, let's delete it. Holiday dot, because this is void method and our model string t model automatically returning sorry, let's go. This is void, right? Let's type our let's go. No, it's okay. Perfect, it's working. It's my bad. You can use your methods using inject like this. If you would like to add the other injection, let's add inject, new project, for example, new project, controllers, iVehicle. For example, if you would like to add your vehicles, you can use your interfaces like this. Here we go. This is how we are using injection in your views, guys. Alright, I assume you understand what I'm trying to tell you in this lesson. As I summarize, this is going to be second summarize. We saw the problem about dependency and between objects. We solve this problem using abstraction, using interfaces, and we make reverse the direction of our dependency from objects to the developer. Then I show you how we add our objects to our containers and how we are using them using dependency injection. Alright guys, I'm going to finish this lesson here. It is little bit long lesson, but I reckon it will be okay. If you have any questions, drop comment below the video, and if you hit the like button, I will really appreciate it. It really motivates me to create new contents. Take care of yourself. See you on the next lesson. Bye bye.